hi-ho, it's off to the show we go.
I enjoyed the slow clap of yesterday's episode when I was rewatching.
You did?
That was not, yeah, I did. You pulled it off.
What do you remember why the slow? It was just because your epic speech,
I made
right?
an epic speech about you can't be like, not my president, and disassociate. No, you gotta own up to the fact you got a shitty president. Do something. Yep, there it is again.
Fucking A. Every time you say it, bro, it just makes me want to start clapping slowly.
Well, I got a little surprise
To
for you,
build.
man. I'm gonna jump right into this bitch.
And Burt Gummer is all out of cocaine. Everybody.
He's out of cocaine. He's in the shower. He's talking about PPs. That man's life is just a mess.
Sorry to hear that, Burt Gummer, but what I'm not sorry to hear is everyone who's joining us live right now on youtube.com/stuckinthemiddle. Thanks for coming in and hanging out with us. You always bring a smile to our faces, a pep in our step, if you will. And we appreciate you all hanging out with us while we do this.
Bring your kids, bring your wives.
Maybe
share
don't bring
the
your kids.
show.
Maybe don't bring your kids.
Bring the fucking kids.
Play us for your kindergarten class.
Yeah,
you know.
Put us on so your fucking kids can hear our perfectly
non-vulgar cunty show.
Play us on
okay.
the
Good.
intercom.
You saved me. You saved me.
So
I tuckered out. I'm so tired. Today.
Rescue myself and Kimmy. We're in the know that there's a surprise for you, Josh. So,
I don't like being.
I know. Yeah, I know. So
why's it got to be for me, and why can't Cranston play?
in the well, he's here by proxy. He's already in the game. By the way, you lost.
Damn,
no, man,
dude.
This
Already?
this is called Josh, and I made him put it in the title. I put my gun to his head and everything. I said, Josh, I want you to put the title. Josh is gonna play the win or win game. Now, I want you to just, for the sake of the game, accept any bullshit I tell you, and just go, okay. Eli never lies. Eli never tells a lie. So the name of the game here is Josh. You tell me a joke, and you pull it off, and I laugh. If I find it amusing, I will give you money.
Right.
And if you tell a super lame joke that warrants no reaction, and I have the inclination to fake a laugh, I will give you more money. Now, there's a reason. Look, I could just say I won a bunch of money today with my scratch-offs. It could be for, that thing for the podcast, blah, 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 but I'm going to do it in the form of $5 bills per good joke and or terrible joke.
They got Trump on them.
Okay, and they are Trump bills. Would there be any other president on that currency?
Actually, all of them. They're having a party.
Okay.
In the back.
So when do I gotta hang on? Ready? Welcome. Damn it! Welcome to Eli's Win or Win. I had to make it corny. Anyways, so what's how does this go? What do I got to do now?
You're just going to play the show. We're going to go through the show, go through the motions. I will dictate and judge your jokes, whether they are funny or if they are failures. And you will get paid one way or the other.
Can I force one right now? Or is it got to be like on the spot improv jokes?
We're in the game.
What if I got one prepared right now?
I mean, it better be good or terrible.
Well, get this. Well, understand this. Why did the baker why did the baker become a thief?
Why did the baker become a thief, Josh?
You said it better than I did. Maybe you should have. The reason the baker became the thief was because he needed the dough. Needed the dough.
Bada boom.
What do you call a house that's all dressed up?
I don't know.
And a dress. Ayo. So, wow, that was terrible. You get $5.
Okay, how about one
I feel
more?
like Oprah. Take this money, motherfucker.
What kind of music
I'll pay myself.
do bunnies like best?
You little whore. Take your money. What kind of music do
bunnies like best?
Bunnies.
Hip hop. Because they hop.
Dude, you just killing it today. Making it rain up in
I feel like this is money I'm already owed, and you're just making a thing out of it.
What? That's fucking... I hate that when you're just being straight out a liar to these amazing people we have.
I'm not lying.
Remember, you were supposed to go along with everything.
Oh, yes,
I
we're
never
still
tell
going.
a lie. So, we have a show for you today, folks. What
Do we?
you?
Do we have a show?
I don't know.
That was it. That was the game show. I thought there was going to be like.
It's gonna be
was the whole
throughout.
show.
It's gonna be throughout the
Yeah.
episode. I'm just gonna be slanging money at you when you win or lose. Well, you can't lose because it's win or win.
All right, that's it. We're out of here. That was win or win. We'll see y'all fucking next week.
By God.
Yeah, we got Wednesday and Thursday. Okay, yeah.
Thank Christ.
Well, what say you? What do you feel like? Like, not only was I tired today, but like right before going on, I get a little family drama. I'm not gonna get too
Family drama. So it's
Yeah.
gonna be a sweet story.
Of course, little, and I bet you there's a lot of people out there who have people like this in their family, and you're like, what the fuck? But so I get a call from my grandpa, and my grandpa's like, oh, he's the grandpa. He's like, I forgot it was your birthday a few weeks ago now, but happy belated birthday. And I'm like, hey, thanks, you old bastard. No, I didn't say that, but I was like, thanks, man.
Well, he's like 80.
Yeah, no, he's literally 80.
80 years old.
And then like in the middle, like we're all kind of like, we're making jokes and having fun. He's like,
okay, here's some money.
yeah, he's like, there's one thing that's really hurting me right now. And that's I'm afraid that I won't be able to hug your mother one more time before I pass away.
Oh my dear God.
And I was like, come again? What the fuck did you just say? I mean, come on. Why would you say something like that right now?
Okay, I want your real, like, verbatim response when he laid that shit on you.
My verbatim response was, God damn it, I want to help you, but I can't. I don't know.
What is this compulsion inside? Is this feelings?
Yeah. So,
I'm Irish. These don't exist.
Yeah. Push down.
Yes.
Push down.
Be a man.
Yes, exactly.
Yes, toxic masculinity.
I did. I texted. I was like, because like they're like family. Should I guess the bigger question is like, should a family feud prevent people from like seeing each other? Like, does it really need to get like that? Especially with family. Maybe with a bad friend, you would find something to like. Okay, that I'm mad at that, so then I'm never gonna see them again. But like family, like. I don't know. There either has to be a really big misunderstanding, something bad had to have happened, or there's just like some shit that hasn't just been dealt with.
I can relate to both statements. With family, it's rough to hold on to that grudge sometimes because they are family. Love them or hate them, they're there. They're unavoidable. They're gonna fall in your social sphere at some point. And this, I'm thinking of one member specifically that threw me in for a loop and, fucked my shit up for a bit, but it was out of concern. Yeah, no, with family, I think we should go that extra mile.
Was this Mike Tyson? Is that why they sounded like that?
No.
This was out of serious concern.
It was some fucking bullshit, bro. But
that's messed up.
I haven't spoken to him since, but it's only been like a month. I'll give it like one more month and I'll be like, hey, we're cool, dude. But with friends, I fucked my old best friend's like ex-wife and he
that's fucking kosher. You're Jewish. You can't do shit like that.
But prior to that, he fucked.
I mean, that's not kosher.
He fucked one of my. Well, no, he couldn't.
There was actually a rabbi there who was like, "No, this shit's kosher. Trust me." He's blessing it and shit.
He like
give me 5.
He was trying to fuck this chick. Anyway, all right. So, yes,
you know what's odd though?
Especially like he's like old.
He's old.
Yeah.
And he kind of had that, it was like, and yeah, that would suck to happen. And there's like too much to really explain that, like, there was some stuff that happened and now he's with somebody that my mom doesn't like.
Oh, that's not going to help the situation.
And what's odd is too, but like, he's old and like, they can't be around him.
Dude, his words were
like,
literally,
they
I just want to hold her once before I don't want to die before holding her once. That's rough.
He's tore up, and my mom's, she's saying like, well, he's not being truthful with you, and stuff like that. And
I don't know, that sounds pretty real.
What's weird is we have something like this on the other side of the family where members haven't talked for like 20 years over some bullshit because somebody called somebody a bitch, and 20 years later they're still going. You can't gasp for 20 years, man. That's it. This was not 20-year worthy. This was just like
your family,
fuck
your family
you.
Sounds a little petty, bruh.
Who?
Your family.
I mean,
that
some of them are.
A lot. No.
But like the one that's being petty right now isn't blood related. So check that shit out.
Fuck. Okay. Fine.
My mom, she is blood related.
There goes
so
your
go figure.
$5, fucker.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, I really hope that.
Is it worth it though? Like, what is there a line? Like, where do you cut off? where do you cut off your responsibility in being like, hey, you guys should talk? You know, how, like, where?
Oh.
And, like, is there a line for family to be like, no, I definitely can't talk to somebody because this happened?
No, when it comes, for me personally, I can speak for myself. When it comes to family, I will insert myself into the occasion.
That's not a good word. Insert yourself.
Oh, Christ almighty. I'll get involved and I will.
You molested me? Give me a hug, you son of a bitch.
Ah,
Let me insert myself in you now.
Christ almighty. So, yeah, no, with family, I would definitely try to do my utmost to see to it that there's some peace or reconciliation.
Yeah.
I've learned with, like, people that are not blood related, it's better to just fucking fuck the fuck off sometimes.
Imagine telling me to do something I was hell-bent on not doing. That's like talking to my
Dude,
mom.
I'd be better off fucking, like, just
Here, hang on.
shooting myself in the fucking head,
I don't
hoping not to die.
I don't want you to read this aloud, but I want you to, you know, just kind of like her responses are the gray responses, and just go over those responses, just kind of in your head, and just be like, this person right here is really just fucking dead set in their ways, huh?
She's still stuck in the past, man. You know, she hasn't forgiven anything.
That's how I view it, but there's a lot of good points she's raised to, which is the problem about this person who my grandpa has now let in his life, that honestly, I don't, a lot of what I was told about this person came from my mom when I was growing up. My mom didn't have good experience with her, but everyone else seems to be totally cool with her. But there's this thing there where, like, she seems like she's just kind of using my grandpa for a place to stay. You know, she's like 20 years younger than him.
Ooh,
you know, she used to have
that doesn't hit me well.
She used to have a drug problem. You know, he's 80. He just married her.
Oh, damn, dude, this is getting dirty. Okay, well, that's good reason to be, like, frustrated with him. But, yeah, you know, you got to empathize. You got to empathize with the man that's coming to his possible.
Honestly, that's what I was trying to say. But, like, there's a problem with this person in general. I think if it was anybody else at this moment, it'd be different, because it was this person that came into play. Like, it's some deep shit. This person came into play when, you know, her mom was leaving the picture.
They play tag or freeze tag? Or
no, they didn't play tag or freeze tag. But regardless, it goes back a while.
Yeah.
So this person is now back in the picture, and now they're married. And she's like, oh, shit. Which I feel for her. I'm like, God damn it, I don't want you to go through, like, you know. But it's just like, can you just tell him I love you and hug him once? Like, the person you don't like doesn't even have to be there.
Yeah.
But, like, to hear him say that on the phone in such, like, the most saddest of ways, just like,
you heard the sincerity.
I don't know what to do. I don't. Like, I want to tickle him under his armpits, or like slap his old tits around or something like that. Like, hey, snap out of it, you old bastard! Come on.
Yeah, we're Irish. We don't do these little.
No,
like,
whoa,
things.
too real. Slap him around, like paint his head red or something like that.
I thought it was customary for the Irish to just exchange potatoes.
Well, he's not Irish. He's German.
Oh shit, Wiener Schnitzel then, huh? Yeah.
Yeah, he likes the joke. Eli would definitely like this joke. Like, he's a Reichert, right? Like, that's his last name is Reichert.
Reichert? And he's German?
Reichert.
Why do I have a feeling
he is also
Nazi?
He's not. He's Nazi. He's Nazi. Not the Nazi. No. He likes to make a joke.
See that coming.
I laughed. Yeah. I laughed. There you go.
Thank you. I got another. What is this? That's 5.
You're
10,
banking,
15,
bro.
$20
You're banking.
in total. There's a joke he likes to pull, because he's a Reichert, and he's the third. So he calls himself the Third Reich to his friends.
Oh, what a charming man.
Yeah. What would you say that if my grandpa came in and said, hello there, I'm the Third Reich?
I mean, I got a pretty fucking good sense of humor. I'll just be like, I want you to know that I'm allowing you to joke. No, I don't know. I'd be like, yeah, okay, I've heard worse.
Like, he was also going, like, into, like, depth about, like, how he missed, like, being a car salesman from the 60s. Just like, he was just like, it sounded like a dude who was like, he had already come to terms of things he can't do anymore. And it's just like, fuck.
Fuck, man, I'm already thinking like that now, and I'm 30.
Yeah, I know. Maybe you should stop thinking like that. That's
Yeah,
the,
yeah.
you know.
Trust me. I think
Wait
I'm
till you
getting better.
really can't do that anymore,
Yeah.
and then you're locked in this body that physically prevents you from doing anything anymore.
Oh, no.
And you have to be careful.
I got a plan for that. Don't.
Nobody plans for it.
No, I got a plan.
No, you don't.
I do.
Promise you don't.
I mean, there was a vow that I broke when I hit 30, but I made an arrangement. But we don't talk about that here.
With
Anyway.
the devil?
Yes, precisely.
That's what's up, dude. Fucking, that's what.
Rock on?
Yeah.
Rock
I love
on.
it. I love arrangements with the devil. That's my new rock album coming out.
So I hear that maybe there's some specific news items, perhaps, that we might buzz about.
Well, I mean, might as well get to one of the big ones that just kind of broke. Hey, big ones, right? You know,
Alec Baldwin?
I mean, we could. I mean,
No,
yeah.
I have
mean,
no
that-
idea. I'm
no.
fucking
I mean,
spitballing.
listen. They both involve guns, right?
Okay.
Except one of them was not self-defense, and the other one was complete negligence. And you know, it's weird coming
okay.
from the people. Alec Baldwin, we're talking about. It just came out that criminal charges have not been ruled out against Alec Baldwin. This is what the police have said. They said they have not been ruled out. And it is odd. Maybe we touched on this yesterday.
We need to see him be held accountable because you saw how
But the
far down
idea-
this goes.
But how anti-gun he was
He's
without
gonna get held-
he was so anti-gun, he was lack of knowledge of gun, and like he wasn't even an actor on the set.
Yeah,
Cranston,
he was just playing with
he
the
was a
fucking gun.
producer, he was playing with the gun. And for somebody who's so anti-gun, it really shows because you lack any gun knowledge, any gun training. So it really paints a bigger picture to me that like being anti-gun actually will make something like this happen more often.
Yes, I didn't always think that way, but I've evolved.
If
on
you're
the matter.
anti-gun and there's a gun around, that means you have no knowledge of a firearm.
Yeah, and you
you're
shouldn't
gonna
be fucking with it. Don't be playing with
and
it.
you're going to handle it improperly, regardless if the AD gave it to you. Go ahead, Grant. I'm sorry.
He's going to get held accountable either way, whether there's criminal charges or not, because there's going to be a civil suit and they're going to sue him and he's going to cost him a fucking ton of money. But I mean, criminal
He's the
charges is
producer.
another.
Is there
whole
any?
nother
Do you,
thing,
do you
but-
think there's any likelihood he might actually spend some time behind bars, or he's too fucking
No.
powerful?
I doubt it.
Yeah,
But
See,
he's going to lose money. They're going to sue the shit out of him.
Yeah, I know, but that's you know what? It's gonna be bothersome, but he ain't gonna learn shit just by shelling out cash. That's how he's lived his life.
It's much easier for them to win the civil suit.
I know. I hate it. Just that we all know he's not gonna face any time. It
There-
should upset us all on some level.
Like, honestly, like, if, like, I would feel there is no reason for a criminal suit.
Right.
Because this is, I don't think necessarily a crime was. I mean, it depends. It depends. You know, like but judging by what we have, you know, if he was being negligent, we can't sit here and call an accident a crime. As much as people don't like Alec Baldwin, you can't call him being negligent.
I didn't hate.
I mean,
him
I guess
like so many
has-
people do, but
I mean, they could
If you're
they
negligent with
want,
a gun and it misfires in public, could that be considered a crime?
I saw it happen, and the guy.
I
got
guess it
arrested.
depends where. If there's strict gun laws there, where was Rust being filmed? Was it in Texas,
New Mexico.
New
Mexico?
Mexico.
Yeah,
Do we know New Mexico's gun laws there?
yeah. It's don't fucking
Let's-
be
I'm
dumb
gonna-
with your guns.
No.
I'm gonna look them up while you guys are gonna talk.
What do you got, Cranston? You look like you got one in the tank.
I did, but I.
Oh,
lost
you
it.
have a yeah. See, it happens to us all. I know at my magical mystery shop.
They're an open carry state, which means that it's legal for most adults to openly carry guns and other deadly weapons in public without a license.
It's just like they could try to charge. I just think it's a waste of time and money for them because then you're gonna have to go to court and fight it. It's gonna cost everybody money. He's got money for lawyers. He's
Yeah.
probably gonna walk.
I hate
on
that
it.
we
They're
know
just
the
gonna
ending.
Waste everybody's fucking time, and it's just really
I-
not
I-
worth anybody's hassle. I just think.
I'm very disappointed that we all know without even thinking too deep into it, he's just gonna fucking settle, pay out of court, and that's it. Game over.
I mean, there could be strict liability, like he didn't mean to do it, but it doesn't matter. You still did it, and you could be responsible.
It's crazy to think that he wasn't an actor; he was a producer.
Yeah, so he was just fucking
I thought
around,
he was
dude.
both. Yeah, I thought
too.
he was both.
So that does change.
I thought he was. I honestly the whole time thought he's there setting up a shot. When I first heard the story, I'm like, he was fucking around. Then for whatever reason, without even really hearing the story, it's just like, oh yeah, he's a producer. Nothing ever said actor, but I'm like, he's an actor, and they were probably filming a scene which he has to like point the gun towards the camera, and I guarantee you, it's gonna come out that maybe he was telling the person how to shoot this scene,
perhaps,
whether it be the actor or the cinematographer.
Correct, right?
Maybe he was being a dick about it. No, this is how you do it, okay?
He's got a bit of a reputation for being a fucking
exactly.
dick,
That's the problem. Some of the reputation that precedes him.
This I don't want to spend too much time on, but I do want to mention there's a little conspiracy theory that was starting to gain some traction, and one of our cherished viewers, one of my favorite people, did send me. It's pretty much a screen grab of an article, and I did some research. I found the source, and the source is bullshit. It's just a website where anybody with no credentials can make a title, make an article. But they were starting to say the woman that was killed, and I forget her name, Hutchins something. And I'm sorry for the dead. This just goes to show you how fixated they are about Baldwin. I don't even know the woman's poor name, but the story that I saw was that she was spearheading a documentary about pedophilia in Hollywood, and then, oh, look at this convenient accident. There's nothing to the conspiracy. Search as far and wide as you'd like. I'll provide the links that I ran into on Voice of the People later tonight.
Yeah, I mean, there's like the idea that everyone walked out the day before the set, the actor, the stunt double had a misfire with like a similar gun or the same gun a week or a few days prior. It's just like I see why people are like, those people were pissed off. So like, yeah, let's fuck this guy over and do that. But it's just like, it was just what it was a producer who relied on other people to probably run the set, was entrusting in other people he shouldn't have been, which was negligent on his part.
Hey, he hired somebody that wasn't really qualified for the...
He hired an armorer who was afraid
of the job, and that was a scab.
What I saw was that it was the assistant armorer that did that shit, and that the assistant armorer is not supposed to be touching that kind of stuff. Only the armorer is, so that was like one of the issues right there.
But also that they were using the same gun for target practice with real bullets.
Yeah, and they had problems with it like 2 or 3 times before that shit happened too. So I think there was a lot of like cutting costs and fucked up things going on.
What is this mockery
set
now? Like,
do you remember that meme I sent you about the Alec Baldwin t-shirt?
Yes.
Well, guess what? Donald Trump Jr. was, I guess, making those t-shirts.
No.
And people were pissed.
What, people? Really?
Yeah.
Why?
Because they don't have a sense of anything. Humor.
Man, I'm getting tired of people getting so pissed about like really dumb shit. This is becoming the end of 2021. I'm offended and everybody should be offended with me. Fuck you, people, and your stupid feelings. I'm so fucking not sorry. That's why we have what's up? No. So we just covered an example of fucking negligent, stupid fucking shooting.
Well, just outrage too, just like people outraged, just by what happened, and now you have both sides, kind of people who don't like Alec Baldwin are very like, look what he did, he killed somebody, and the left is like, hey, guns kill people, not people. Like they're still we're still on that. To be honest, let's never use.
This is one of the rare times where I've mostly seen the right coming out of the fucking windwork with the memes and like, yes, this is. Candace Owens said this was poetic justice. I was
totally against that, dude. I was totally against that when she said that, man, because it was like, you understand somebody
died.
Who wasn't related to Alec Baldwin.
Yes. I feel like this is being very insensitive.
It's not poetic justice for her family, and nobody cares about that.
Exactly, man. So just
we're kind of guilty too.
The sensationalism, people
you don't even know her name.
No, right.
It's
pointed
not
out.
your fault. It's more of a reflection on the information we can obtain easily.
It's how the information is given to us and directed. So speaking of outrage and the opposite of negligence, okay, I know it's come under our radar.
This was pretty negligent.
This is absolutely yes, absolutely.
Well,
but
if you're going to go to what I think you're going to go to,
this one I don't
know. Maybe
it is. It's exactly the one where we know Mr. Rittenhouse, Kyle Rittenhouse.
Oh no, totally not. But okay, yeah, let's go. Keep going. Do it.
So he, as we know, all right. Yes, this just came out, and I got to admit, and I don't know how many times I've pissed off my lefty friends. I've stopped caring who I piss off. Left, right, fucking middle. Josh Cranston, mom, dad.
Didn't you think he was fucked?
Yeah,
Rittenhouse.
Man, I really did. I said he's so fucked. And at the beginning of this, if I wasn't on this show, Josh, I would have defaulted to how I remember when we played me before, like when I hated Trump, like before we did this show, when I was just Team Blue no matter who. I evolved on this, and the more information that came out, the more I was like, well, you know what? Rittenhouse didn't really shoot people that were that great. Matter of fact, they were pedophiles and they were fucking looting and they attacked him first. So
I think, honestly, like, if we stay consistent, I think the idea of it doesn't matter who they were before. Yeah, they're not great people. I agree with you. But the idea that the people who were attacking
that were
him,
frothing at the mouth.
Right.
Yeah.
Those are the ones he shot at. He just wasn't opening fire into a crowd of people who were just like, he was like, somebody had a gun pointed to his head.
Yeah, right. Yes.
You know, like he was defending himself.
Blew that motherfucker's elbow off.
I remember dissecting it, but I can't remember the details. You had a post like when it happened, and I went through and I dissected the whole thing, and I looked up like statutes and stuff for that state, and there was a couple of different ones, and one of them was probably self-defense, but there was a second one, and without like seeing it, because I haven't seen it for years, however long it happened, but the second one is very questionable about if that's going to be self-defense to me after watching the tape and reading
the first one was video. A man that used a skateboard and tried to strike him with it. The second one was a man that pulled a gun.
There was, I don't remember. I could have them backwards with like the second and the first, but one of them was clearly self-defense. There was another one that was questionable to me, which I think it might have had to do with the distance the guy was. I can't remember because it's been so long.
Well, check this out. Like, that could have been the first one that was maybe running towards him before he ran into the crowd.
There was a conflict prior.
But check this out. A judge just ruled in the case that prosecutors cannot call anybody that Rittenhouse shot victims. So to me, that says a lot. Because normally it says a lot when you can call somebody a victim, and the judge is being careful right now to not allow, like, that's how, to me, it just says a lot, that the idea that he doesn't want that word tainting the idea because it is such a close case here.
Well, I think he doesn't want to influence the jury. He doesn't want to.
Yeah, that's exactly what we're saying. Yeah,
affect like the jury's decision and have some kind of issue that can get appealed and get it overturned later and say, well, they said victims and they biased.
I don't find them to be victims.
Well, anymore. He doesn't want to also affect the idea that they're being a victim almost automatically sounds to that you're kind of on the defense, you're innocent, and he wants to take that away too.
Yeah. All these people were there, and apparently, like, I was quick to judge initially, and I'll continue to give credit to being on this show, forced me to think things differently and look at different source material, and people. What do you got?
So check this out. The article goes on to say, prosecutors in the criminal trial of Kyle Rittenhouse, the teenager who shot and killed two protesters, so two people, in Kenosha, will not be able to refer to the people he shot as victims, a judge has ruled, while defense attorneys may be able to call them arsonists or looters.
See, that's what's up, because that's what the fuck they are. That's what the fuck they were. I couldn't see it then because I was too blinded by being on my Team fucking B or whatever, the Democrat shit. Yeah, these are not fucking victims by any stretch of the imagination. They were there under the guise of a cause that was hijacked, and they were fucking shit up. The first guy that he shot was setting something on fire. Rittenhouse, we saw the footage.
Yeah, he was about
there.
to light that dumpster on fire and push it towards.
That's what's up. And he did charge because off camera, if you look up all of the footage, they were in a physical confrontation. Rittenhouse ran. And then the guy came back at him with the fucking skateboard. And that was the guy that was shot first.
The trial begins next week. The word victim is a loaded word, and I think alleged victim is a cousin to it, Judge Bruce Schroeder said on Monday, asking prosecutors to instead use the terms complaining witness or decedent?
DeSantis.
Yeah, DeSantis to refer to those shot by Rittenhouse. Meanwhile, the defense will be allowed to refer to 3 people Rittenhouse shot as arsonists, looters, and rioters, so as long as they took part in those activities. And jury selection begins Monday in the trial. It's going to be very interesting now that we have that.
It's not often that I ever get excited to watch a fucking trial, but I will be all over this one. And hopefully, Stuck at Night is still around so we can cover it.
I'm so excited.
Yeah.
That's fantastic. Didn't even see that one coming. Took me by surprise.
Yeah, no, I'll take the credit. Judge takes a stand. At the stand, I came up with that title.
That's good.
I'm going to give me $5.
Really? I lose that one?
No. So let's see. I got something else in my mind. What do you got, brother?
No, you go.
Okay. Well, I heard of a fucking, Florida didn't fuck up. And whenever Florida doesn't fuck up, that makes the news. Because usually we fuck up, and that always makes the news. So the narrative has changed.
Always.
So
it has. Do you want to do that one first? You want to do the gay serial killer?
Oh, God. You know what? All right,
just
for saying
we
gay
can end
serial
with the feel
killer.
good.
Yeah, let's end with the feel good. Just take my money.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Gotcha. I'm really, people. This is 5.
I got 5 on it.
15, 20. I've made $25 thus far.
Listen, you dirty whore. You will make as much as I say.
Wow. I feel like I have to blow you or something now. What's going on?
That's for after the show. I'm sorry. Do you feel cheap that I'm throwing money at you on camera? This is
not really.
Kind of making my day.
Kind of feels like win or win. I feel like I'm on Eli's game show. Win or win.
All right. So they have changed Michael Myers' name in Halloween, literally, when the movie starts, you get what's the theme?
That's Twilight Zone.
I know. I
totally
fucked up. That's the one.
Okay, you know what? I'm gonna pull it up while you talk.
Oh, good. Then I can do the whole intro. So when the music builds up, you're gonna slowly hear a Bruce Buffer kind of voice, like a la UFC or WWE, and you're gonna hear. Oh, I see that we're close. And now we have Michael, the transphobic killer.
No, man, the homophobe.
Oh, fuck. Do it again.
Okay. Ready?
Michael, the homophobic murderer.
Yeah. Michael Myers is a homophobe, everybody. Did you know that?
Yeah, he's homophobic. All right, clarify this for me.
Okay.
Because he killed a gay man, couple, whatever, or because he didn't kill a gay man and or couple?
No, because he in fact killed a gay couple.
Because he killed the gay couple.
He straight murdered their gay asses.
He really killed them too, because movies are real.
And by murdered, I mean he whipped his dick out and just started ba-boom, ba-boom. He Michael Myers.
That doesn't sound like his character.
I'm sorry. That was actually the Halloween Thrills porno I watched. I got them confused.
It's all right. The mask and we see it all everywhere. But okay, on a serious note, will we get copyright stricken for playing this shit?
Fuck no. Fuck them. Fuck them in their ass, just like they want, right?
So I am confused about the outrage.
What's confusing about it?
I haven't read the article. What are they so mad about? Don't they want representation? More and more
without
representation?
Taxation.
I know you can't hear the sentence without finishing it with that. But seriously, what are what? All right, no apologies. What are the gays mad about here? Honestly.
Well,
if they didn't have them kill the gay characters, then they didn't have him in the movie at all. They would bitch that there was no gay characters.
Where's our
in the fucking movie.
representation?
Yeah, like there's no gay characters.
Yeah,
in
how
the
come
movie.
y'all didn't kill no gay people yet?
And so
they killed
It's a
all
lose-lose.
kinds of people in the movie. They killed all like different colors, different gender. Like everybody gets fucked up. Like it's not discrimination.
all right, so
Good thing Michael Myers is a murderer.
Yeah, it's not
and then you can say, oh, the people who are complaining about being murdered or not murdered are crazy because this is a murderer.
All right.
How come I'm not getting murdered or not murdered?
So-
What was he supposed to do? Go in their house and feed them pancakes?
Oh no,
and shit?
I have a
he was
suggestion.
supposed to judge like their feng shui, like this shit looks ridiculous. Like he's just gonna go murder their dreams with fucking
That's Freddy Krueger.
decorations.
Yeah, no, he fucks up their like
Not this
dimly lit
one.
apartment that's like perfect. He's like,
What is this shit? Jesus.
So I got yelled at on Facebook, which is like an everyday part of my life, for being like just baffled by the outrage. And what did the girl yell at me? I don't. You know what? I don't even care. But here's what I think people would want to happen. All right, he's damned if he murders them, and he's damned if he doesn't. He should have just walked up, and we all know.
Just started blowing
This
them
has been since 1979.
through the Shatner mask.
The first Halloween,
What's up?
1979, he's never said a fucking word, with the exception of Rob Zombie's movies. They don't count when he was a kid. After the mask,
Yeah, when he had like a
not
beard
a
and shit.
fucking word. He should have broke character just for this one moment. And wait, are you guys like together? You guys are Oh, I can't murder you. And everybody'd be happy.
Yo, seriously, y'all are cool. I'm gonna leave.
This is a bad look for me. All right.
You go back to blowing him. My bad.
Yeah, just
that's my B.
As you were.
My B. I didn't mean to murder your vibe. I'm sorry about that.
The stupid lady on Facebook, sorry lady, she brought up, they did the same thing in It. I said, what? I saw that movie. Yeah, what? A gay guy got killed. It's like, yeah. It's like, what are you angry about? Like, don't you want to see at least, you know what? At least it wasn't like an attack on the gender fluid people, because those people are the bee's knees.
It's funny that you brought up the idea that they kind of like went woke in their own movie, because that literally happened with Chucky.
No, okay.
Chucky's new TV series.
The last movie was terrible, in my opinion. Cause
I thought so,
This
too.
is all close to my
Well,
heart.
guess what? It was so terrible. They're like, we're making this bitch a TV series.
But this TV series looks fantastic.
Does it?
It does.
I don't think it
Does it?
I think I'm
I'm not gonna
interested.
watch it.
I'm not gonna watch it until it's all done. But
Oh, it's done.
what's going on?
It's done. Well, this is what's going on.
Wait, is it airing? Like it's
Yeah,
Oh
yeah.
shit! It's on sci-fi.
It's Aaron. I don't know who Aaron is, but yeah, it's doing that.
oh that gets a $5.
Fuck yeah, throw it
Oh,
on the
shit.
fucking table.
Make it
So
rain.
there was a scene. We're talking about inclusivity now. And exclusivity too, because we don't want Michael Myers killing gay people, because that's just totally not cool.
It's monstrous.
Chucky, our boy Chucky, he learned a thing or two from that homophobe Michael Myers. Especially, he's a little more woke now since he's had a kid. So,
Chucky doesn't go woke. That's not
dude, Chucky dropped some knowledge on her ass.
No.
Yeah,
No,
he
does
does.
not.
He does.
I refuse.
I have a queer kid.
Oh yeah, he does. That's right.
You have a kid. Gender fluid.
Ah!
Cool with it. I'm not a monster, Jake.
Oh my god.
So, did Michael Myers spoil that? Dude, why does this keep playing? I want you to play, you
please,
asshole.
Please kill that, because I want to smash the computer. All right.
Queer kid.
He has a queer kid.
You have a kid.
Yes.
Gender fluid.
The kid was gay.
You're cool with it. I'm not a monster, Jake.
No, he's just a fucking satanically possessed, or a demon possessed fucking serial killer doll. And he's not a monster because he let his kid be oh, Jesus, wow. So now they're kind of set.
Yo, I would have fucking
here's the
football
message.
kicked that fucking doll so far.
Michael Myers
so
is canceled, and Chucky is like the new spokesperson for gay rights.
Dude, okay.
Dude, Chucky is the shit now.
This is fucking killing me a little bit inside, because like I looked up to Freddy Krueger, Jason Voorhees. Like, this is a big part of my life, man. Yo, first off, all right, about the movie he's referring to where he has a gay kid, he's not gender fluid. He's just a doll that goes through this thing and he decides he's gay. Where did the gender fluid? They just added in there. And this whole notion that they're painting like, look, I'm a murderer. I kill men, women, children, but I let my son live his best life. Like, fucking really, dude? You're not selling it. Like, you people writing these scripts, it ain't working.
Chucky's not killing gay people, man.
I bet you Chucky would.
No, he wouldn't.
I mean, look at that. Yeah, look, he's this beautiful picture. Got him yelling.
Chucky would never do that.
Laying on a rainbow.
Only
flag.
Michael Myers.
Chucky is
Michael Myers is patented killing the gays now.
Yeah, dude, Chucky is straight up LG. Look at him sporting his rainbow, dude. He's in with it. I got a gender fluid child. Now, may I fucking murder you now or
seriously.
what? You know what, Mr. Chucky, you can. Just because you're so woke.
Because you're not a monster.
Yeah, because you are not a as he stabs you 45 times.
Yeah. Oh, this is so liberating. I don't know.
Look at Chucky killing those straight people.
Yeah. And you know what?
Good job, Chucky.
Inevitably, it's just going to become like, I don't know. There's going to be a movie, mark my words, where all the gay people watch the cisgendered white males die and they're going to just clap.
Going to be like 50 years from now. You're not going to be allowed to have like people die in movies. Like they're just going to like walk up and hug or some shit. Like you won't be able to do it.
I mean, everything is changing. I don't want to stay on this next topic for too long, but I just wanted to bring it up because it's kind of in the same idea. But are you guys aware of the GTA trilogy, the definitive edition coming out?
Yeah, I'm not pumped, but
I mean, honestly,
I'll play Vice
after
City
watching the trailer, I'm kind of pumped because I've never really played all those 3 games to completion. I just kind of played them like a little bit back in the day. And after seeing and trying to play them now, going on Steam or the Rockstar launcher,
the polygons I can't fuck with.
It looks like dog shit. Do you want to watch the trailer real quick? Let's watch the trailer.
I haven't, so you know.
It's only fucking less than a minute long. Okay.
Yeah, show me what's up.
Yeah, I shall.
I'll never forget how much I loved GTA 3. Vice City stole the show. San Andreas, I didn't like leveling up and keeping your diet.
I beat Vice City and San Andreas. 3 I wasn't all that big on. I mean, it was the shit when it first came out,
just
but
to
I
fuck
never
with.
finished it. What I wasn't big on, it was the cutscenes. Like, your character doesn't really talk. He just nods and shit.
I know.
He never had hands. He had blocks for hands.
That's the first gen PS.
The shooting system was dog shit.
Yeah. It's come a long way, buddy.
So they announced, it was kind of unofficial for the longest time, and then they finally came out. And before they came out and announced it, people were very skeptical. They're like, what the fuck is Rockstar going to do? Because we've seen a lot of people call remasters, which is true to the name. Like, there's not a lot done to them. Like, the first Mafia 2 remaster was just like a little bit better lighting, a little bit shinier textures. It wasn't much. So a lot of the times a remaster is just a cash grab. Then you have a remake, which like you have the Mafia 1 definitive edition that came out about a year or two ago.
An example for me,
built from the ground up.
True remake was what they did with
Final Fantasy VII.
Yeah, that's an absolute top
true
to bottom remake.
Right.
Yeah.
And Resident Evil, 2 or 3?
Yeah, that was a very good, strong remake. That's a great example, actually.
From the ground up. Like,
Yes.
you can tell they're not reusing any old assets.
Total
This is a complete
improvement.
remake.
It makes me want to spend money on something, an experience I've had already.
So it came out that the definitive edition was going to stay true to its original form, which people were like, what the fuck does that mean? But they were using the Unreal Engine, which is very, very, if you know how to use it, anybody can do anything with it. And the company that Rockstar hired is great at remasters, is what they use. So they just dropped this trailer.
Okay.
And people were fucking concerned, and I think this is good news for everyone.
I've just seen still images, so let's see what we got, and I'll render my verdict.
Wait, make sure we got sound here. Definitely don't not want sound.
Don't not double negative. I win $5.
I love double negatives. You can take 5 back.
No.
Hello!
Texture's completely redone.
I got a little job.
I mean, they all got faces. They talk. I mean, look at the city reflections.
That looks beautiful.
They met with the biggest boy in town.
Like, that's brand new.
But that's
well,
cool.
well, that's like so. Remember, the original Grand Theft Auto's the 3D realm before they hit the HD realm, like with Grand Theft Auto 4. They were cartoony. They weren't realistic or dark yet. GTA 4 was a complete new step in a different direction where they got more realistic and they got more dark. So
I can abide by.
I didn't like that one too much.
Dude, leveling up and having to worry about your diet and working out. I'm shitty at that
was
in
San
real
Andreas.
life.
That was San Andreas. Yeah. That wasn't GTA 4.
Oh, right. Yep, you're right.
I mean, I beat 4 also, but I didn't.
4 was
I
not
wasn't
all that
too
cool.
into it.
Yeah.
Well, I guess we'll see how that goes. But there's a lot of, complete character model improvements, complete lighting improvements. I mean, look at the rain in this. Look at the reflections in that. They did a fucking decent job, man. They actually did a really decent job.
And if he's ratting us out, kill him.
I'm only playing one of these.
I'm gonna play them all, man. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna play them all. Just because I never finished them at all, and I don't know if I'm going to finish them.
I wonder if they put the hot coffee thing back in.
Of course they didn't. They took it out of San Andreas, dude.
I know. Just to give some of the audience that has no idea what we're talking about, in San Andreas, that game there, they had a bug where you could go and have sex, and it was a mini game. And yeah.
So I brought this up for a reason, because somebody had already noticed that there was a guy in the game, this dude named Philip Cassidy, was kind of like a minor character, but old Philip Cassidy, he always had a Confederate shirt on, and now they've replaced the Confederate shirt with a picture of a skull. Does this matter? Are we upset about this?
No, you know what? It wouldn't have fucking mattered at all. And now because
does it matter because somebody pointed it out? It's just so weird. It's just like games are supposed to be that place where,
that's our realm. That's where it's I know we've always had issues with legislators wanting to fuck with our freedoms and regulations, and this is kind of like our sanctity here.
And a lot of it was the right at first, who wanted to fuck with games.
The original cancel culture.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is too heinous or it's vulgar.
Like, what if I liked to hate this guy because of his Confederate flag shirt? Now I'm like, whatever. He's just a normal douche with a skull on. And I don't know. Does it matter that much? Are you perturbed by that they remove this icon?
I really don't care. If they want to take it out, I'm fine with it. I don't have an issue with it.
But is it a slippery slope?
It's minutely irritating to me. It doesn't have a huge impact on the experience of the game, but maybe this was kind of part of the character.
What else did they do?
Yeah,
in the game.
And look, I think when it comes to our freedoms in games, which is very important to people like us, gamers, I don't like to see anything like this. So I'll entertain the slippery slope theory, but it's not that big of a deal at the end of the day. I do find it to be irritating, though. It is unnecessary.
Because it's always been a lot of little things that they've been doing to games recently.
If they don't take out the cussing and the hookers and the fucking bloody murder,
they leave all of that.
They leave that, then I'm okay.
They're going to. They're going to. All that's fine.
I'm fucking pissed.
But a Confederate flag, they're like, whoa, this crosses the line.
It's the hypocrisy that I think should be bothering everybody. You can fuck a hooker in the backseat of your car, murder her, take your money back, but at least that fucking flag ain't on that polygon.
But please don't take away the other part now too, just because we made that it's just hypocrisy. Be upset with the hypocrisy.
Oh, and
don't let hypocrisy
I'm impressed with our homeboy Rescue.
What's up, Rescue?
Fucking Diablo 2 Resurrected. Yo, he's a gamer, cuz.
Diablo 2, I mean, I believe...
I love it. I bought it. I love it.
I believe the Unreal Engine was one of the... Diablo and the Unreal Engine are kind of synonymous together, and which is what they remastered the definitive edition on with GTA.
Give me my money back.
No. No, I can't.
Okay, all right. So...
You want to do some feel-good shit real quick now?
I want to...
Where you were talking about Florida and Florida actually having...
Florida made some positive headlines for a change.
Score?
It's not... And you know what? I have a bone to pick with the media, and we're going to tease it for tomorrow when Brock is here. The whole media wanting DeSantis to fail, painting him like a fucking monster, when I really think he's done the courageous thing by taking on... I guess the mandates and defending our basic rights. God, do I sound like a typical Republican? To me, this is just how I feel. And this is the first Republican in office that totally won me over. I was actively trying to get Tim Canova, or the other guy, not Tim Canova.
That was Andrew Gilliam.
Andrew Gilliam. I was literally raising money for his his candidacy.
Well, we all thought that he was, because like you and me were both like on the Bernie train, and then like when Gilliam got that Bernie endorsement and he was going like Democrat was socialist, whatever, and we were like, yeah, Gilliam, but then like he didn't win, and then later they found him in a hotel room with like hookers
a trans
and fucking meth or
hooker
something.
passed
And I was
out.
like,
Yep.
and then when COVID hit, I was like, you know what?
We dodged
I don't like DeSantis all that much, but I think maybe we're better off with the guy who went to Harvard and was in the Navy than the guy who was busted in the hotel room with trans hookers and meth.
Yes.
Like maybe
we dodged a bullet there.
Listen,
Yes.
I don't mind that people like to party, okay? That's pretty cool.
Yeah, you know.
Don't be hating.
Yeah.
Okay, don't be hating.
Ooh, I got
And-
something insensitive.
I'm not hating
Go ahead.
for that, but it's like meth. We don't need that shit in the governor's mansion, okay? Like if he wants to do meth like on his own time and do that's fine. But like, he could even have hookers in the fucking governor's mansion. I don't care. But
Yeah,
I
just
don't
keep
want-
the meth
Yeah,
out.
just keep the meth out of the governor's mansion. We don't need him doing the job high on meth, especially
wanna-
when COVID shit's going.
I wanna
on.
see
Yeah, we saw how Rob Ford
You
went.
know?
I want to see that in legislation.
That could be okay for a mayor. Like I could be okay with like a meth head mayor.
Well, that's
but not
Mayor
a
Rob
governor.
Ford, you
Yeah,
know?
there
That's
what I'm saying.
Well, you know, he's like, you know, sir, what's your allegations about like eating pussy? He's like, I eat enough at home, thank you very much.
You gave me the perfect segue to talk. All right, this is very inappropriate and it's very brief. But I saw something and I can't unsee it.
Yeah, I know.
And I think I actually thought of saving it on my phone to show you just to get your reaction. I don't want to do this to you, but if we ever get the 1,000 subs, dude, it's gonna offend somebody. But
I'm offended
all
already.
right, 4chan.
What
We
is
all
it?
know the little group thing that I send all the offensive photos. So I gotta.
I
go
know
through,
Jackie Chan.
I gotta go through all.
Yeah,
Here's
I saw one of
$5.
his movies,
So
too.
I'm going through all this fucking muck, disgusting crap, because you have to
That
go
was
through
porn.
it to find the content that I end up sharing. And I finally saw a trans man's vagina. It looks like roast beef stapled on a flesh, dude. Yeah, dude. I hated my eyes so much, and I wanted you to suffer too, but I just couldn't bring myself to do it. So, my God, I'm so sorry. No, I'm not sorry. Dude, I'm gonna offend somebody. Don't Dave Chappelle me. I'm not that big. I'm not worth it.
Hashtag cancel Eli.
Jesus H. Christ, though. That thing was gross, man. It reminded me of the joke Chappelle said, like, you know, you might be eating it and you might be wet, but that ain't the juices, man. That's like some blood or something. Oh, fuck. All right. I'm done. I'm
boy.
sorry. Here,
Oh,
for
that
listening
was-
to me, here's more money.
That was graphic.
Okay. All right. Yep.
That can we flip the mood a little bit? And let's talk about some luck.
Yeah.
Luck I would probably never have. I mean, dude, I lose my keys. I lose my mind sometimes. Like I can lose just about anything you tell me I need to hang on to. Guarantee you, I will put it down somewhere in the middle of doing something else and not be able to find it. And then it'll be something that I need before I leave, and it'll take me about 20 minutes to find it. I'll wake up on time, but then end up needing to find this thing, whether it be my keys or my headphones for the day. Just can't find it, and then I finally like look in the stupidest of places, and like there it is. It was like on top of my dirty clothes because I went in there to grab something stupid
it's always
like
the
that.
last place you look. Yeah.
Now imagine if you misplaced, I don't know, let's say your dog.
No, what?
In, I don't know, maybe the ocean.
Excuse me, sir.
Could you imagine?
No, because that would not fucking happen. Because I love my dog.
Well,
It's my son.
brother, it happened.
Even though he was an asshole today, I gotta stop buying him toys.
Not only did it happen, but there were people there who actually fucking saw the dog. So they're just picture you're boaters. You're la da 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 da. I'm driving by and you kind of see this thing. You know how dogs swim, like with their stupid two front
you
legs.
mean a dog
They're
paddle?
like you know, they can
You're
barely.
dog shaming right now.
Yeah, good. As I should, because if they could swim better, this little fuck maybe would have gotten home by now. Okay, so this is on TikTok. It's got like 10 million views. Yeah,
So
we gotta
that's what-
fucking.
That's what I
we gotta
gotta
fucking
do.
add.
So that's what we gotta do to get expansion and traction. We gotta
Throw
throw
your-
a dog in the
Throw
ocean.
your dog overboard.
Can we throw Kenny in the?
I actually had a,
Cats don't
I had a
swim.
dog I rescued that ended up falling in the river like before I rescued
I
him.
remember this
Remember
story. You
that?
told it.
You said pushed wrong.
Yeah. Nah. I'm gonna call you a second.
Wait, is this it? This is not it. This is what the fuck
Why-
is
why
this
are we
one?
watching some
Why is it
fucking-
giving us a different one? Okay, here we go.
because
I
fuck
guess it's
you,
I guess
that's
it's this
why?
video. That's so stupid. Sorry about that.
It's okay. You know what? I'm gonna give Josh here $5
Thank you.
for all of his hard work. Yes, people, I'm just straight up giving money away. No,
Here you
you
go.
can't have any. Car Scar, yeah. This is the 5 that I promised you. Look at that.
It's
It's
got
Josh's
Donald
now.
Trump on
Look
it
at
for
this.
fives.
Oh, look at that ass.
They're
Oh,
out
no,
in the and like this is the dog.
That
He's
was
just like
insensitive.
doodly doodly doodly.
Oh
and
my God! No, the puppy. Her friends recently took a boat ride. They just found the fucking dog in the middle of the ocean.
dude, they found the dog swimming by itself in the middle of the ocean.
What the flying
They're,
fuck
they're
shit?
like, what the fuck is going on? So, I would imagine an hour 20
He could've
2 hours
died,
early.
man.
Yeah, dude. So apparently
22 hours?
like an hour 20 to 2 hours later or
Oh.
something like that. They get the dog. So I mean, beforehand, this dog was on somebody else's boat, and they say after they brought him to the owner's like crying, and like he gives them like $300 for finding his dog because on the dog tag it had the owner's name, location, stuff like that. And they're like, "Yo, how the fuck did we find your dog in the middle of the ocean?" And he's like, I always have him on my boat. He has that little collar on. I guess he was nipping at the waves and just nipped too far forward and just fell over. And like this is the
This dude's
feeling.
blaming the dog?
This is the feeling. It's their fault. Listen, but this is the
It's
feeling
gonna be
I
the
could
owner's fault most of the
I
time.
could imagine is you're on your little boat and you're looking for your dog, and there's
No dog.
there's
on
really
your
no
little
like
boat.
I remember like looking for my keys in my car and searching the entire car and be like, there's no keys here. Where the fuck could they be now? Like then you get this like weird like imagine that but with your dog on a boat in the middle of the ocean. So they circle back, they try to follow their steps, nothing. They're fucking could you imagine how distraught you are?
Oh, yeah? Okay. Fuck
Bro.
yeah.
Bro.
So I'm empathizing because I kind of maybe I'm being too harsh on the owner that let the dog.
I think so. A little bit because it's like,
He
it's
was
their
crying. He
travel
was
dog.
grateful. He did attempt to find the dog.
$300 though. I mean, it's a little shallow if you ask me. But hey, I just found your dog.
I mean, how you can't really put a price on that.
This is Fort Lauderdale, man. Props to Fort Lauderdale for doing that.
Florida with the positive news and more about why DeSantis is doing a fantastic job tomorrow.
It's kind of good news for like people to go in the water. Like, dude, if a dog can fucking doggy paddle on top of the ocean and not get eaten by a shark, like you're just fine in Fort Lauderdale waters. You're good.
This should be an advertising
Yeah.
for tourism, but I don't want any tourists.
Come down here. The dog didn't die in the water. That means there's no fucking sharks. Get over
Yeah,
here.
the
Bring
puppy
your pets,
survived.
throw them in the water.
Yeah, we gotta
We'll save them.
make a whole event out of
You'll
it.
get $300.
That's craziness.
I'm glad that the fucking dog survived and that the owner was at least happy.
It almost reminds me of one time, and it just really just popped in my head.
At band camp.
We're parked in front of my friend's house. We're kind of like leaning on his car and whatnot. He leaves. He goes to drop his girlfriend off. I'm trying to get there. I'm trying to get out of there. I go to leave and I notice I can't find my keys. I'm like, what the fuck? I look everywhere, can't find him. He comes back and we're looking for him. And for whatever reason, I'm like, hey man, I remember leaning on your car. I always used to keep my keys kind of like, with the little hook strapped on your belt loop.
Sure.
Maybe it fell off on your hood because you had like the spoiler to where if the keys did fall on the hood, they wouldn't fall off right away. So I was like, can you just retrace your steps? So we're deep in Forest Ridge. Okay, we're deep Pine Island Forest Ridge. We make our way to the side exit on Nova Drive. Okay, this is almost a solid mile from where we started and where we ended.
Great directions. You get $5.
We're turning down to that road leading to Nova Drive, and right by the corner of where the two streets meet, I see this reflection on the ground right by the sewer. And I'm like, whoa, stop. And my buddy's like, no way. And I'm like, we back up. He's like, that's a bag of chips or something. He's like, that's not it. And I walk over there, dude. There are my keys sitting right by like a big open grated sewer drain.
You got lucky,
what
brother.
the fuck? That's what I call good. That's my good bad luck, you know.
Here, I got a super quick one because I've told the story before. When I was 19, cops pulled me and my friends over. They made me throw my crippy because we didn't have the good stuff back then. It blindly, like he said, all right, you can either throw that out or go to jail. And so instantly, when I said when I heard go to jail, just, and it went over my shoulder into the canal. We waited till 7 o'clock in the morning. We looked at 7 o'clock in the morning. We went back out because it was at nighttime, and we walked along the canal for maybe a very long time, and I found the fucking bag, a little eighth, sitting on a lily pad, and we went and microwaved it and smoked it.
That is fantastic.
Yeah, except for that my homie that like fucking narked on us, like the.
I thought he was gonna say like, except for my homie that died after that. It was really
no,
weird.
like the cop comes up, he's like, "All right, is there any marijuana in the car?" And my buddy's like, "Yeah, he has it."
He's the cop
fucking-
walks
What?
up. He's like,
Yeah, dude, that's the guy whose ex-wife I had relations with.
cop walks up. He's like, you know why I stopped you? He's like, Eli's got weed in his pocket.
Dude, he was just like,
Eli did it.
he didn't even like entertain the idea that it's okay to lie. They have no reason to search us. We didn't do shit. They just pulled us over because we're a bunch of kids in a pickup truck.
Dude, one time, I'm very little, and my mom
So I've heard.
had to take me somewhere, and she's speeding, and I just remember her getting pulled over, and she said something to me that like, you know, go along with this, and like she said something to the effect of, I'm trying to go home because I left the pot boiling, you know, we're
Sure.
trying to speed back home. And the officer, he was like, yeah, and he looks over to me and he's like, son, is your mother cooking dinner at home? And I'm like, no. And she just like,
You fuck.
yeah, I fucking narked her out, and she got a fucking sweet speeding ticket.
Oh, that's wait. That's why she like.
I probably got the spoon when I got home, you know?
No, like
Wah, 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 wah.
I always wondered why your mother had like relinquished you out of her life. That was the.
That's why I
that
narked
was the
on her.
moment.
Yeah.
Fucking narc.
Yeah, she just gave me an elbow to the face, knocked me out, and rolled me out the door.
You and my old friend there should go and narc together, you little fucker. And okay, narcs.
We
Son
got
of a-
pulled
Done.
over one time with my buddies after we were smoking a blunt, and like the cop pulled us over and right in the middle of it, and so we handed it to the dude in the back of the Bronco, and he put it under the speaker box because he had like a big like set of 12s in there. He slid it under the speaker box, and they sprayed a bunch of cologne. Then when the cop walks
It's
up,
so
he's like,
obvious.
he's like, "Why does the car smell like cologne?" And he's like, "We're going to my girl's house." And he started like searching like the glove box and shit. And he had like spoon and fork in there. He's like, "Why you got a spoon in there?" And he's like, "Well, my mom made me lunch earlier or some shit." And
I was
then
like, how come you got heroin in here? Because my mom made me lunch earlier. All right, you're all good here. Move along.
we ended up getting out of that scot free. Like I was surprised. I thought we were totally fucked because we were all high as fuck. Like the car like.
But did you
reeked
get
and it
free,
was
though?
Under the fucking.
Wait,
You were
speaker
freed.
box.
Scott got out, but were you
Yeah,
free?
I got out.
Wait.
that time.
All right,
Word.
CNN has just reached me over the comments that you have just relayed to us, and they say white privilege.
WP, baby,
But my friend
WP.
actually wasn't white.
So CNN.
But
just
that's why your
came
friend
in
got
and-
beaten mercilessly
My
by the
friend-
cops.
The guy who was driving, yeah, he wasn't.
He's
is
no longer with us,
But
RIP.
to be honest with you, that's probably the reason we got pulled over was because he wasn't liked in that town, and that was one of the reasons probably that he wasn't liked because it was like a fucking hilljack area, and he was like a fucking guy from LA who was like a rapper kind of dude, and they had it in for him, so they would just every time
People suck.
Like the cops would see him drive by, they would just pull him over. Like I remember one time I saw him driving down the road one way, he got pulled over, and then about 20 minutes later I see him coming back the other way, he got pulled over again, like going the other lane, like the other parts. And it's funny, like they're always just going.
How
after
come
him.
you heading back this way, boy? Because you told me to go back that way. Right, sure I did. You did, man.
I just like that he was like, "Why is there a spoon in there?"
Yeah, it
Because
was
I do
hilarious.
heroin, bro. Like fuck
it's
off.
literally sitting next to like a thing of milk and a bowl and some fucking like Cheerios. He's like, why you got a spoon here, huh, boy? Like, because I'm eating breakfast cereal, man. What do you mean?
That's not what I'm told people do with spoons these days. You riffraffs.
He's like, fuck, you know, it's, you know, whatever. The world is crazy, and you know what doesn't help us all being crazy is language. Language loses everything.
Good job at this.
We lose everything with language, and sometimes it could be funny, and sometimes it really makes you wonder what people hear when you say something.
the exact thing that was well done, by the way. Like, I know I'm making a thing by pointing it out, but this thing that we're about to play, I'm frustrated with the videos that they're like, do you hear this or that? So I listened to it for like 10 seconds, like, fuck this.
Dude, I sat here in the morning because I got up at like 6 o'clock and I was just giggling. I was giggling like a little boy just at this because of all the things they could be saying. Now, if you look at the top here, so you have a few things. You have Bart Simpson bouncing. You have rotating pirate ship. You have...
That isn't my receipt. Lobsters in motion. That is embarrassing.
That is embarrassing.
Lactates
in pharmacy.
I thought that was a rap name.
I'm chasing
Lactates
Martian.
Lil Pharmacy. I'm chasing Martian. Baptism piracy.
That isn't mercy. So this must be from some football game. It must be something like that. So check this shit out. I'm going to play it maybe once or twice because you got to just go down the rainbow list of words.
Bart Simpson's bouncing.
Bart Simpson bouncing. Rotating pirate shit.
I still
Lactates
hear...
in pharmacy.
You know what? I only heard...
Here you go. Ready? How about this?
Yeah, it's going to fuck me up. This is why I hate these things.
That is in piracy. That is in mercy. I'm chasing Martian. Lactates in pharmacy. That is embarrassing.
Your fucking accent. Damn it.
Rotating pirate ship. Bart Simpson bouncing.
Chat people.
Ready?
Did you guys
I'll
heard
do it
all
again
that?
now.
That fucking...
Without me saying it. Bart Simpson bouncing. That is embarrassing.
Lobsters in... God damn it! It works!
Motion. I'm chasing Martian.
Yeah,
What the fuck are they saying? Dude, I was sitting there, and I don't know why. Maybe it's because I had the early morning cackles. Because I think that's a thing, right?
You cackler.
You have cackles in the morning, cackles in the
God,
AM.
the mod chat still exists? What the fuck?
Last year I went.
Yeah, that'll be my new podcast, Cackles in the AM.
Cackles.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not to be confused with cankles.
No. That's actually my...
Lindsay-
Tinkles is actually the guest for next week on Tuesday.
Sorry that I do this all the time, but Lindsay had a fun story, and it's just a sentence long. She one time got pulled over, and an officer took out a 4-foot bong or something out of her trunk and just let her go.
Does anybody else have any cop stories? Like, do they want to call in? I mean, we got to get going here, but I don't know if there's any a plethora of funny cop stories out there. If people want to call in.
Oh, it's one time a cop pulled a 4-stage 2-foot bong out of my trunk, and I still got off without a ticket, so that was cool. What do you call that privilege? What is that? Female?
That's female privilege.
White and female privilege.
What she didn't tell us is she blew him.
Oh,
so,
I mean, you spoiled the story.
yeah. Hey.
We
ha,
joke.
ha.
We joke in this show?
No, we're not allowed to.
Yeah, fuck out of here.
I'm gonna delete that off the list. We did that one.
Well done, sir. Bart Simpson's
bouncing.
God damn
Lobsters and
It's stuck in my head.
lactates and pharmacy.
You know,
Chasing Martians.
I think I hate you right now for
should.
because those now it's stuck in my head.
It's so catchy, isn't
I
it?
think so. It won't get out of my head, and yeah.
Lactates and Barson.
Like, I think there's some good rap names though in there, like Little Pharmacy. That just sounds awesome. Or lactates in. No more! I protest.
Bart Simpson bouncing.
Oh,
That is embarrassing. I'm chasing Martian. Baptism piracy. That is in mercy. Lobsters in motion.
God damn it, son.
Bro, that's fucking wildness.
You got anything else?
I don't know. Let's get out of here. Let's leave it at that. We went long. We had some fun. Did you have fun?
I always have fun here, man.
Do you?
Yeah.
I feel like sometimes you're angry and upset. Did you like that we got a little serious in the beginning?
I'm always angry and upset.
What?
Oh,
Chucky's not upset anymore.
Chucky is fucking, he's woke as fuck, bro, but he'll still murder your ass regardless of your sexual orientation. Unless you're gender fluid. I don't fucking know anymore.
No, he's kosher with everyone.
Chucky doesn't kill anybody that's not straight.
Yeah, Michael Myers, be careful, man. You got in trouble, apparently. I don't know, a lot of these, I think, are just sensationalized, but thank you all, one and all. As always, this is our round of thank yous. help us get more subs. I don't know how else to put it. YouTube.com/stuckinthemiddle. We appreciate your support, the comments that we get after every show. Oh, how much did you...
I would love to keep playing this game every week if we could. I made $50. I made $50. This
Damn,
is pretty...
I just, out of the kindness of my heart, all for a bit, was like, I'm going to give Josh $50 on
I feel
the
like
show.
I could have made more, though.
What? That's
Okay, maybe not. Maybe
fucking
not, though.
insane. No,
That is embarrassing.
you're right.
Bouncing.
I literally decided in the moment that I didn't want to give you the rest. And
That's good.
I'm just keeping it.
I
Anyway,
appreciate
all right.
that.
So please, I look forward to when I get home, seeing all the comments when the stream goes down. It means a lot.
Tomorrow's your late day,
Just
right?
double, yeah. Just double back. In a few minutes when the stream is officially down, and the feedback, the comments mean a lot. Now
Leave us a
YouTube
comment.
has given us the ability to actually post on YouTube like we do on Facebook. So please look out for that. And with that, forever love from us here at Stuck at Night, Stuck in the Middle, to each and every one of you.
Forever love. Forever.
Every subscriber you get us, Eli will give you $5.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, we can keep playing that game. This game's awesome. Listen, we'll see you tomorrow night. Bye.
Bye.